Hey guys, I'm Cam Ivory, member of the Trek Shimano Australia mountain bike team, and we're here in Thredbo ahead of the National XCO Champs. This is the bike I'm going to be using. Trek Super Calibre, decked out with Shimano XTR.
Elite riders on the There's Cam Ivory down the inside.
I'll start with my setup on the handlebars and the cockpit. I've got 35mm carbon bars. So going to the 35mm bars, like a lot of companies have, it's actually much stiffer. It feels really good when you're sprinting, when you're trying to descend and hold a line. I've actually cut these down. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe I've got some of the skinnier bars out of our field. I like it a little bit more narrow, just so I can sort of grip on the bars a bit more and not sort of throw my arms out too wide. Shimano XTR brakes, again, number of years, I know exactly how they perform. I've got the XTR 12-speed as well, so the shifter's tucked away nice and neatly underneath. I do have a lockout lever on the handlebars as well for my suspension, so that way when I'm going up the fire road climb I'll be able to lock out my suspension. So the Trek Super Calibre, a lot of people take notice of this ISO strut suspension. It's not like a lot of bikes these days, it is quite unique. I like it because the bike rides like a hardtail when you're putting the power down, but then when you drop into a descent, it's still quite plush. It feels like a dual suspension. Still really compliant on the downhills with 60mm of travel. I've also opted for no dropper posts. I took the dropper post out quite a few weeks ago, mainly to try and work on my position on the saddle. I wanted to get my saddle a little bit further back, and my dropper posts wouldn't allow that setback. We'll come down to the drivetrain. Got a nice new cassette on here, new chain, relatively new chainring. We've got a 51 tooth big cog at the back, and it goes down to a 10 cog at the back. So really big range, especially for this course where you've got some fast downhills and some steep uphills. I've got a 36 tooth chainring on the front, so it's probably pushing it a little bit for the climb, but so far I haven't been maxed out in my practice laps. I just like the ratio between the gears when I'm using a 36 ring. Let's go wheels. So I've got the Bontrager XXX, Covey XXX wheels. So carbon fibre wheels, really lightweight, super stiff. I love the way they handle. They're quite a wide rim. And yeah, just super light. You put the power down and you move forward immediately. I've opted for quite a fine tyre tread for this Nationals. So the new Bontrager XR1 tyre. It is quite low profile, just purely for rolling resistance on that climb. The trails have dried out quite a bit, so I feel like I don't need too much bite on the tyre. And then I've just got the older version of the XR1 on the front. Yeah, so that's my setup for the Trek Super Calibre. It's race ready, it's super fast, and I can't wait to get out on it.